tell us a little bit about Roku.
Thanks very much. I'm excited to be here today to tell you about a new product in our lineup, the Roku Streaming Stick, which is a new version for 2016. Like all of our Roku streaming players, it offers you access in Canada to over 2,000 channels of entertainment, over 100,000 movies and TV shows. It's a fantastic offering with a very, very simple interface that everyone can use. But the Roku Streaming Stick, it's new for us this year, but it's actually been part of our lineup since 2012. This is a newer version that is smaller. You can see here it's much smaller than the previous version. It's smaller than any other kind of pocket-sized streamer available in the market today. But even though it's smaller, we've packed more power into this. So the processor inside this small stick is actually a quad-core. And quad-core gives us more processing power than our previous, more processing power than any other streamer in this form factor. And what power really means, of course, is performance. And performance shows the best on the screen. So when you're moving around the screen in the interface, you can get to things very, very quickly. It's a lot like when you get your new phone. When you get your new phone, you can find your apps very, very fast. The same thing with Roku, because Roku really is an operating system. Right. And that faster processor gets you to your show faster. The product starts up fast, the channels start fast, the videos start fast. You don't get to watch a movie faster. That still stays the same. Right. But everything feels a lot snappier. So a smaller stick with a more powerful processor on the inside, with some software features that if I can, I'd like to show you a couple of them. Every Roku is built around the three same core principles that we've used for years now. One is, of course, content. That's what people buy Roku for, is access to entertainment. With over 2,000 channels available in Canada, there's really something for everybody. Value is one of the other core principles, with a range of products now from $59 with the Roku Streaming Stick all the way up to $109 at the top end for Roku 3. And the third really is simplicity. Simplicity means on screen, it's a very simple navigation. You can find the show that you're interested in. And simplicity is also really reflected in the remote control. Every one of our products is included with a remote control because we find the remote is the easiest way to get to the show you want to get to. Now, I'll show you the remote control mobile app, which offers some other features, but every one of these products comes with a remote control, and every one of them also works with the mobile app. On our mobile app, it's very fun and interesting that you can do more than just control the stick. The mobile app will operate as a remote control, if you like. You can navigate around the screen, but it's going to do something different with the Roku Streaming Stick than it does with other products. Right. Now, if there is someone else in the house and you want to watch something, but the other person doesn't, or maybe they're studying, or maybe they're sleeping, let me start a stream for you and I can show you what happens. That if I'm trying to watch something on Netflix, let's say, and House of Cards is a fantastic one, but the other person is trying to do something else, what I can do now is take any set of headphones and plug it into my mobile app, and the audio stream will go to my mobile. Oh, nice. And so I can listen quietly to my delight and see the show that I want to see without interrupting the people around me. Okay. Now watch what happens when I unplug. The audio goes immediately back there. It's a fantastic set of technology that it has a real use for watching TV. Right. It helps me watch a little bit more TV. Right. So that's on a mobile app. The mobile app is available for the other products as well, but this feature is exclusive for this new Roku Streaming Stick. The Roku Streaming Stick is part of our lineup of products. It's coming in at the same price as our previous one, so it'll be sold for $59.99 in Canada. The other products in our lineup stay the same. The Roku One at $59.99 as well. Really a great product for older televisions because it's the only player that offers both HDMI as well as those old composite connectors. Roku 2 at the center part of our line at $79, and then Roku 3 at the top end at $109, which offers a lot of extra features on the remote, including private listening through the remote itself instead of the mobile app.
Explain all the great types of channels that you can get on Roku.
Yes, it's fantastic. There's a lot of selection that on your home screen, you can choose whatever you want to choose to watch, depending on what you like to watch. With over 2,000 channels, there's something really for everybody. If you like movies and TV shows, I like them. We have over, what's the current count? 312 channels. I always have to look because it constantly changes.
Right.
On a regular week, Roku will add somewhere between 5 and 10 new channels to our platform. If you like music, there are now over 166 channels in any kind of music that you're interested in. If you're into comedy, if you're into educational, TED's a great channel if you're interested. I don't know if you've seen those TED Talks. My dad really likes watching those ones. Fitness channels. Clearly, I don't spend any time in this area, but I do spend a lot of time in the food channels. There's a really good barbecue show that I like. Really, it's amazing. My kids spend a lot of time in the kids and family section. Now there are 203 kids channels. There are some channels that mean something to a wide variety of people, like Cineplex, there's something for everybody there. Netflix, there's something for everybody there. But there's some channels that mean a lot to a smaller group of people.
Right.
Kids are a great example. Photos, science and technology. NASA's a very interesting channel. And special interest is always fun. There's some channels here specific to autism. That if I know that one of my coworkers has a child who is autistic, and so he will spend more time on the autism channels than maybe you and I will. But it's a fantastic channel for that kind of customer. So that's our full lineup of Roku streaming players from 59 up to 109. Now that same operating system, the same platform, is available through other products. As a company, Roku offers a license of our software to television manufacturers. We've created a reference design platform that TV manufacturers and brands can then use to make their televisions. So in addition to streaming players, we actually have Roku TVs. And so I'd like to show you that next. What you're looking at is the newest Roku TV by Insignia. In front of you is actually a 4K UHD set. But Roku's been in the TV business for a little bit over a year now with 5 different brands. Both Sharp and Insignia are 2 brands that have brought Roku TVs to Canada. And we're excited with them to announce the availability of the 4K both in 43-inch and 50-inch sizes. Now, I said before that Roku stands for 3 different things. Content, and the availability of content on Roku TVs is exactly the same as our streaming players. All 2,000 channels that are available in Canada are available through a Roku TV. It's simplicity, and simplicity for televisions means something even more, where I can access not only my streaming channels, but I can access the other items that are connected to my TV from the same interface. You can see on the screen that I can get quickly to my DVD player, quickly to a PlayStation, or anything else I want to attach to my television. And of course, the third core principle of what Roku does is value. And when it comes to 4K even, it's value. For the 43-inch from Insignia, it's only going to be $599 in Canada, and the 50-inch is going to be $799, again in Canadian dollars. The operation is very simple, very similar to what Roku does on streaming players. The same search functions, the same access to streaming channels. And the main difference, of course, is the access to the other items that might be connected to your television, but all from the same home screen. And the remote control may look familiar as well. Very similar remote control design. Something that you probably haven't seen in television remote controls is one button that is missing. And on every other TV remote, there's an input button. And the input button tends to be the button that causes a lot of problems in the home. If someone presses it at the wrong time, or doesn't understand how inputs work, you get to a part of the screen or a part of the interface that you don't want to get to. And you usually end up with that family tech support call. Someone says, I want to get to my show, but I don't know how to get there. Well, by getting rid of the input button and putting everything on the main screen, we get rid of that problem. So I can choose what I want to watch, when I want to watch. When I sit down on the couch at night, I don't think to myself, gee, I wonder what's on HDMI 1 tonight. I think, well, am I going to play a game on PlayStation? Or am I going to watch something on Netflix? Or am I going to listen to something on Spotify? That's how I make my decisions when I'm watching TV at night. With 4K content, one question a lot of customers have is, well, where can I watch 4K content? Roku's trying to make it easy for you by putting it in one spot. Going into the streaming channels section, you can quickly see that they're all categorized in one spot. Right now, there are 4 channels available to you that will stream 4K content. And let me show you what one looks like. I'll go into YouTube. YouTube actually has a great selection of 4K entertainment available to you. We'll launch YouTube, and there was a clip that I was watching before. Let me see if I can find it in my history. It was quite astounding, the picture, and I'll show it to you and see if you can see the same. The color depth, the brightness, the clarity, the resolution. Hopefully you can see what I'm seeing right now, which is I feel like I'm immersed in this video. It's a fantastic picture. It feels like I belong inside this. And really this is why people buy TVs, because they want a great picture quality. They want to enjoy the entertainment. They want to feel like they're part of it. And that's what 4K UHD does for you. Captivating.